Hello everyone, this is Herb from World of Walt coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios on a beautiful Saturday morning. I've got a fast pass for the Hollywood Tower of Terror, so let's take a little stroll right down Hollywood Boulevard. But it looks like we have some stormtroopers coming first, so let's take a moment, see what's going on.
Prepare to depart. Cutting ion subway engines. Retracting upper stabilizer. Disarming the blinker shield generators.
Excuse me. Here they come. Good way to start out a Saturday with some stormtroopers. I think we'll just follow them right down Hollywood Boulevard. Ted, good morning. Jeff telling me to stand aside. It's funny. Lisa, Tower of Terror, best ride on property.
Stand aside.
Good morning, John.
Stop. Eyes and ears on me. You better believe eyes are on you.
All right, good way to start the day. Robin's going to be here in December. Karen, good morning to you. Hi, Anita. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I have a fast pass this morning for the Hollywood Tower of Terror, which we can see looming at the end of the street. Let's go check it out. Nancy said, what are the stormtroopers doing? They have a parade. They head down Hollywood Boulevard. They go to the stage that's in front of the Chinese Theater. There's a little Star Wars presentation there. It's kind of fun. Felicia says, looks forward to every Saturday morning watching. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here with me. Jennifer from a rain-soaked Illinois. Hope you get some dry weather coming your way. It's a very pretty day here in Central Florida. 81 degrees. It's supposed to be up to about 89. Humidity is down a bit, at least by Florida standards, which means when you walk outside, you don't instantly get drenched. It takes a little while. Kathy from Ontario, Ohio. Hello to you. Jason, 49 days to go. Karen says the tower is absolutely favorite ride. Tim says can't wait for pins to come. Thank you, Tim. It's a good opportunity for the shameless plug. If you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. In fact, I'll be doing some shopping after we're done here. Citizens of Main Street are out. It's fun.
Guys, look up.
Jody says, thanks for doing this. Makes my day. You're very welcome. I appreciate your joining. It's fun to share it with others. Michelle from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Dave is suggesting I join the resistance. I'll have to consider my options. Lindsay, hello from Tennessee. Ursula says, thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Thanks for being here with me. I can see the standby minutes. Looks like 75 minutes standby time for Tower of Terror. That's a long time. Thankful for a fast pass today. Jim says, loves the Saturday morning videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lisa from Savannah, Georgia. Rita would rather be at Walt Disney World than Houston, Texas. Mike flying over from Wales on Tuesday. That is exciting. It's a long trip. Hope you have a good one. Amy from Burlington, Iowa. Hello. Let's see. Like a little bit of a backup. Wow, looks like the standby line stretches all the way out here to the entrance. That is a long standby wait. Got the famous Hollywood Tower Hotel sign here. I think one of the most interesting attraction entry signs at all of Walt Disney World. I like the fiber optic effects, which really come to life at night. I'm hoping that the Fast Pass line does not stretch all the way back here. That would be a little odd. William took his wife 5 years ago. She's still mad. That's not good. Looks like maybe the Fast Pass line does extend all the way back here. That's not very fast. Jeff's going to be up Pop Century on the 21st. Dawn says the one ride has not been on all her trips. It's fun to check out if you don't mind props and being afraid and being transported to another dimension. I highly recommend it. Shelly said, went last month. Thanks for sharing it. Welcome. Lynn's favorite ride. Dickie would still be in standby. Okay, not really sure why Fast Pass is so backed up. That's kind of strange. We'll get in line, we'll see what happens. Lindsay from Maryland, first time watching. Thank you for being here. We do a broadcast most Saturday mornings from somewhere around Walt Disney World, generally around 10 o'clock. We usually have a Fast Pass for some sort of attraction. I have one today, but it's just not moving very quickly. Fast Pass is not living up to the Fast name right now. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever seen the Fast Pass line stretch this far back.
You heard about this?
Barbara, not her cup of tea. Understand. It's definitely not a ride that's for everyone. Cordy says, thanks for the weekly Disney fix. You are welcome. Yeah, he said they knew I was coming. I don't know. This is not a good sign.
Pardon me, everyone.
We'll hang out a few minutes, see what's going on. The line has moved a little bit, so I guess that's good. Stuart says, a long Fast Pass line. You're right. I don't think I've ever seen it this long. Dory said, still crowded considering summer is over. Yeah, I was surprised there were a lot of people coming in the park today, but it is a really beautiful day. It's a great day to be out. Nancy said, did the ride just open? If you mean just open today, it should have been open for the entire morning. If you mean about the timing of the ride, it's been open for quite a few years. Bruce said broke down for 30 minutes last time she went. That's not good. Chris went on for the first time. Now it's a favorite ride. It's definitely one of my favorites too. When does it, could the elevators be out of order? That's an interesting question. I don't know, we'll have to see. Jackie said, do you hear the top doors open and the screams? Not a good sign. Yep. Mary asked, what is the temperature? Right before I started the broadcast, it was 81 degrees. So interesting, the line here on the left is a standby line. Yeah, I guess there's still a few people coming in here. Standby. Jennifer was there a few weeks ago. It was down for the first hour of the park opening. Well, that's not good. Hopefully that's not going to be the case for us. Cheryl said the standby line's moving faster than FastPass. Yeah, that's kind of a strange situation. I wonder if the standby line is getting routed into the queue in the back of the gardens there. Gail said, I'm brave, just can't do it. Well, not sure, but thank you for saying that. Rhonda says, jump in the other line. Yeah, it does look like it's moving faster, but I kind of wonder if they've opened up another section of the queue just to absorb more people. Jenny asked if I'm in the wrong line. It makes you wonder. Rhonda says, loves the pins. Thank you, Rhonda. Thanks for being a member of the Pin of the Month Club. Appreciate that. Barbara says, this ride is too scary to be fun. It definitely has its creepy moments. Dan says, no Fast Pass. I do have a Fast Pass, actually, and I'm in the Fast Pass line, actually. It's just really backed up. Like, in a way, I've never seen it backed up before. John says, my Disney show, the standby has 75 minutes. Yeah, that's what the posted wait time was as well when I walked by the standby wait sign out front. Becky says she can hear the screaming. Yvonne, good morning from Buffalo, New York. Shelley says, what is my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios? That's a tough question. I would probably have to say the Tower of Terror. I just have always been a huge fan of the Tower of Terror. I think the story is really well done. I think the theming, even here in the entrance garden, is great. The effects, I think, are still outstanding, even though this ride is getting a little long in the tooth. It's still popular, still great, and it kind of represents a fun time in history as well. Jody asks, what's the 411 on the Pin of the Month Club? So if you go to pinofthemonthclub.com, you can check it out. Every month I will send you a trading pin in the mail. And it's a great way to remember the memories at Disney and get a fun little souvenir and a little surprise each month too. Rachel from Chile, UK. Okay, we're inching up a little bit. Kaylin asked, do I do this every week? For the most part, yes. Most every Saturday morning, generally around 10 o'clock, try to do a broadcast from somewhere around Walt Disney World. And I also, on Friday evening, try to do a post so you know where I'm going to be and when. Not quite every Saturday. So on the 13th, for example, I'm not going to be here then. May do a broadcast on Friday the 12th instead. Ryan says, have a great day. Thank you very much. Jennifer, my favorite is Rock and Roller Coaster, but a close second is Tower of Terror. Yeah, I agree. The Rock and Roller Coaster is a great ride as well. It is also a favorite. Love the thrill of the launch. All right, we're making a little bit of progress. Jody said she's joining the Pin Club today. Well, thank you very much, Jody. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the packages you get every month. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. Adrian said, awesome, loves the broadcast. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate that. Karen asked, do people in Florida get cheaper entrance to the parks? Sometimes. There are discounted rates for Florida residents. The pass holder rate is lower than for non-residents. So yeah, generally speaking, people who live in Florida do get breaks, which is nice if you live in Florida. Marcy said this is the only way she's going on a tower up there. Well, glad to give you a chance to experience it. Can see some doors opening, hear some screams up there. Lindsay said, why is the line so long for Fast Pass? I don't know. Something crazy. Something crazy going on. Brenda's favorite is a rock and roller coaster. So I'd love to hear what your favorite attraction is at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Are you a fan of Hollywood Tower of Terror? Are you more a rock and roller coaster kind of person? Or is there something else you like? Slinky Dog is extremely popular. So is Toy Story Mania. All great attractions. So I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios? Jackie said, been home for 3 days, want to come back. Lisa says, a 2-hour wait for Slinky Dog. That's a long time. Spoke with someone yesterday who is at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and they waited 142 minutes for Flight of Passage. Candy from Lancaster, Ohio. Broadcasts make her happy. Thank you very much. Jules said, Slinky Dog is a favorite. Jenny, rock and roller coaster all the way. Kathy's a Star Wars fan. Leanne, just walking in the gate. I agree. I think as far as atmosphere goes, just walking into Hollywood Studios, maybe a close second to the feeling you get walking into Magic Kingdom. Mary Kate, favorite really isn't a ride, but Muppets 3D, still there and going strong. Although sometimes I wonder for how much longer when they redid the exterior of Muppet Vision 3D. The sign now are letters that are hung on the theater marquee, and there are banners that talk about the Muppets. So it would be mighty easy for Disney to take the Muppet theming away from the exterior of that theater. Jessica says her daughter owns the Frozen sing-along. That is very popular as well. Colleen loved the Great Movie Ride. Rest in peace. Great Movie Ride was a lot of fun. I am, though, very much looking forward to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Sandy's a fan of Slinky Dog. Tara said, hard decision. Sue, taking a break from hurricane cleanup. I hope everything is going okay. A lot of people were really impacted, and I hope you're doing well. Danielle, Tower of Terror is the favorite. Andrea, worth watching it even in line. Well, thank you very much. That's nice of you to say. Very, very unusual. Deborah asks, why so long? I don't know. I've never seen a Fast Pass line stretch back this far. Michelle from Trinidad, thank you for tuning in. And to say, can't pick a favorite, loves them all. Joseph said this is one of the best. Tim Peterson says, Tower of Terror's atmosphere is awesome, just like Everest. I think that's actually a very good comparison, Tim. I think the level of theming and detail at Tower of Terror is at the level of what you see at Expedition Everest. Expedition Everest has got an amazing queue. I mean, nobody really wants to wait in line for an attraction, but if you have to wait a long time in a line for an attraction, Expedition Everest is great. Going through the Yeti Museum, I think if you read every display in every case, you'd probably take 6 hours just getting through it. It's really amazing. Hannah says, Great Movie Ride was the best and misses it. Shelley, Tower of Terror is daughter's second favorite. Norma is a Toy Story fan. Tanya loves the ride. Julie says, favorite ride thematically. That is a very good answer. Hey, Barbara from South Jersey, how's it going? All right, Fast Pass line is moving ahead bit by bit. Sharon said hello from New Jersey, loves Tower of Terror. John, Spaceship Earth and the original imagination. I think you are in good company with a lot of folks who really miss Figment and the original imagination attraction at Epcot. Julie said, 6-year-old daughter loved this ride. Dawn, great movie ride, was a favorite at Hollywood Studios. It is kind of sad to see it go. But again, I am definitely looking forward to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Arlene has a favorite, it's Star Tours. I like Star Tours too. Michelle, excuse me, from Massachusetts, is a rock and roller coaster fan. Jewel said, how busy is the park? What is the standby? When I came in, the parking lot was definitely filling up, and there were a lot of people streaming in. Although there's a lot of construction right now going around in the parking lot, so it's a little bit, not confused, but hard to gauge. Standby for Tower of Terror when I walked past the sign was 75 minutes. That's a good long time. Courtney, Tower of Terror is amazing, but Flight of Passage is by far the best Disney attraction. Flight of Passage really does set a new standard. Johnny, what do you think Disney's electric bill is each month? That's a really fascinating question. I can only imagine what a huge bill they must have for all of the resort rooms and all of the air conditioning that is running so hard, so long. It's got to be crazy. Disney actually does generate some of their own electricity, both by conventional method and by a solar farm that sits outside of Epcot. Pardon me, you can actually see it from the monorail. Cheryl says standby is now up to 95 minutes. Yeah, it makes me wonder if something happened here where, I don't know, maybe there was a miscalculation of a fast pass given out. Maybe there was a temporary shutdown. Jody's looking forward to Tron. Me too. There's been a groundbreaking over in the Magic Kingdom right next to Space Mountain. You can see it just a little bit beyond the trees if you walk back towards Storybook Circus.
This is our last day, so you gotta do whatever you want to do.
Kristen said, debating if I should let my 5-year-old ride Tower of Terror. Now, that's a tough one. So assuming your 5-year-old is tall enough, I guess I would think a little bit about how well your child deals with kind of spooky, maybe not outright scary, but spooky situations, dark enclosed spots, sudden movement. So if you have a thrill-speaking 5-year-old, might be good. Thrill-seeking 5-year-old might be good. Robert from New Jersey, welcome to the broadcast. How you doing? From Boise, Idaho. Sorry everybody, we are waiting a long time in a Fast Pass line to try to get on Tower of Terror. Don't really understand why it's going so long, but hey, it's a lot of fun chatting with everybody. Michelle from Saratoga Springs, New York. Not to be confused with the Disney edition. Steve said, we'll be back there in 4 years, saving to do it. Good for you. Riley from Ohio. Linda, good morning to you from rainy Chicago. I actually saw the weather forecast for Chicago this morning when I was checking the weather here. Looked like it was in the 60s somewhere or another. Meredith from Tampa, hello. Brenda said 6-year-old grandson went on it and loved the Tower of Terror. Thank you for sharing that. Tim says Tower of Terror and Flight of Passage are top 2 thrill rides. Connie from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sue shared the video. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it. Really, it's a big help to me when people do share the video. Helps to get the word out. Sandy joining for the first time from Wisconsin, and a city which was very hard for me to pronounce as it slipped by quickly. Thank you for being here. Broadcast most Saturday mornings from somewhere around Walt Disney World, normally around 10 o'clock. That says, how long is your wait from where you are now? So as soon as we get past this turn to the left, then the entrance door into the hotel lobby will be on the left. So hard to gauge how long. I would say probably within 10 minutes we'll be in the library. That's just my guess. Terry is going to be here 1 week from today. Shelley says her kids love the Tower of Terror. Lisa says, wonder what the holdup is. I'm wondering about that too. Tari says, lucky fast pass day. I nailed Slinky Dog. Good for you. That is a tough one to get. I would say Slinky Dog is one of the hardest fast passes. I would say Flight of Passage is also one of the hardest fast passes to get. But if you can get them, they will save you hours of waiting. Hey, Jim said the standby wait is now 95 minutes, creeping up from the 75 when I walked in. Yeah, my guess is that something happened along the way, because normally the fast pass line should not be this long. But we are making progress, so that's good. JC said, what's the temperature? When I started the broadcast, it was 81 degrees. Catherine said, any difference between Tower of Terror in Paris and Florida? That's a good question. So this is not an answer I'm sure about, but I think that the ride mechanism in Florida is different and unique from the other towers in that the ride vehicle moves forward in and out of different shafts. I don't think that's the case in the other Tower of Terror attractions at Disney parks around the world. Stacy says Tower of Terror is her favorite. Tim says the wait isn't bad when you get to talk to her. Thank you very much, Tim. It's nice of you to say. Actually, I appreciate everybody talking to me because I don't know what I would be saying otherwise. So thank you for your comments. Garden here is a little bit overgrown, but still fun. Okay, so here's another question I can ask.
Only half of its elevators are operational. The line will continue to move. However, the wait time will be longer than originally stated. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you.
What did they say?
Sounds like part of the ride is down, but it's still operating, just not at full capacity. So it sounds like there is a problem with the Tower of Terror. It's not running at full capacity, but it is still operating. So things are going to be a little slow. So I guess I've waited that long. Maybe I'll just keep on going. We're inching up. That's good. Aaron, hello to you. Emmy, thank you for joining me. So I have a question I'd love to hear. What is your favorite part of the Tower of Terror? I know I have a couple different favorite parts, but if you are a Tower of Terror fan, what is it that you like about it? Kathy asks, when does the new Mickey and Minnie ride open? So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is replacing the Great Movie Ride, is still being constructed. I don't think there has been an official announcement yet. Shelley said, which one's better, Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster? I would definitely pick Tower of Terror, even though I'm also a huge fan of the Rock and Roller Coaster. Eric said, it's kind of ironic because some of the elevators are acting up. Yep, I agree. Ryan says, this always happens on the Pirates of the Caribbean. Ruth's favorite moment on the Tower of Terror is when the doors open to the outside. Jody says, favorite part is the queue and the end. Sharon, favorite part is the ghosts in the hallway. Susan likes the drops especially. Kelly, the random drop sequences. You never know what's going to happen. That's fun. Yvonne said, in August, her daughter got poured on. We're waiting for the Tower of Terror. That's not fun. Adrian said, great movie ride was a favorite. Tim's favorite part is the drop. Best at night when you can look out and see everything lit up. That is a lot of fun. Bab says, the hotel storyline being told to you before you drop. Todd likes the fact that every ride is different. Cameron said, Tower is more fun than Rock and Roller Coaster. Jackie said was on the ride when it broke down. You got to get off and look around with the lights on. That's interesting. That has not really happened to me. I can't think of a time where I was evacuated from a ride. I've been on rides when they've stopped temporarily, but not when there was a situation where you had to get off. Ted said, when the family motions for you to go forward. Brenda, the drops. Brent says the doors opening the top and overlooking the park. Marcia said the favorite part is getting off. All right, good. I appreciate hearing from everybody your favorite moments in the Tower of Terror. Jackie said, I had to climb down Everest once. Family joke that you climbed Everest. That's funny. Robert said, when will the Skyway open? That also has not been officially announced, but Disney is really making great progress. I actually saw the station for the Skyway outside Disney's Hollywood Studios when I was coming in today, and it's definitely not complete. There's still open girders or metal studs that are used to construct it, but there's good progress. As best I can tell, it looks like the towers that will support the line that holds up the cars look like they're in place. Carrie was a fan of the Great Movie Ride. Barbara said, never paid attention to gardens before, but they're really nice. They really are. Disney's done a beautiful job in really making the gardens, I think, a great part of the story, a good way to kick off your Tower of Terror adventure. Matthew was able to do a backstage walking tour of Tower of Terror. Wow, that's pretty cool. I would love to do that. Victor says, love looking out the window. Melanie's going to be here for Thanksgiving. Heather said, at Coronado now, waiting for the bus to Disney Springs. Hope you're having a great trip. Hope you enjoy your day at Disney Springs. Matthew said was able to do Tower of Terror without the rides and the effects. That would be really interesting.
Tower of Terror is experiencing technical difficulties. At this time, only half of the service elevators are operational. The line will continue to move. However, the wait time will be longer than originally stated. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you.
All right, the same message that part of the ride is not working. Laura said he's never ridden on Tower of Terror, so it'll be fun. Victor's got a first trip to Disneyland in December. Good time to go. All right, we are entering the lobby. Welcome. It's going to be kind of dark here until the camera decides to adjust. Shelley says, there's a ride shut down now. There was actually just an announcement that half of the attraction is not working, so everything is moving a lot slower than normal. Erica, good morning to you and happy Saturday. Welcome to the Hollywood Tower Hotel lobby. Amazing detail here. It's really a great view. Adrian says, loves the lobby. Yeah, me too. Lisa said the only way she's going to ride this attraction is by watching it here. Well, glad you get a chance to experience it. Victor in Chattanooga says, loves the live stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate your being here. Jennifer said, at least you're in air conditioning now. Good point. It definitely feels nice in there. Brenda says, getting closer. Yes, we are. Angela said, from all the parks, which one is your favorite? So I would probably have to say the Magic Kingdom. It's just full of nostalgia, classic attractions. But interestingly, if I were going to pick a number 2, it may well be Hollywood Studios, even in its under construction mode right now. I just love the theme of Hollywood that never was and always will be. And I think a couple years from now, once Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is open, this park is going to have a huge bump in attendance. Adrian says, keep the feeds coming, love to watch. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Melanie says, how hot is it on Thanksgiving? You know, that's a good question. It can still be pretty warm in November, but the temperature can vary. So in the evenings, it may cool down quite a bit, but in the daytimes, it could be quite warm. So I would be prepared for cooler weather, not cold, but cooler, maybe in the 40s overnight. And I would be prepared for hot weather during the day, even up into the 90s. Kim says, don't dust the dust. Yeah, looks like mousekeeping has not been here in a while. All right, Tim Peterson says, every park seems to take turns being the most popular. Yeah, that's true. I think Disney, like you're saying, just continues to add new things. Thank you.
Hello, we'll get you on the next one.
All right, we're getting ready to enter the library. Looks like this elevator is out of service. Cheryl says, loves all the details in the lobby. Yeah, me too. Melissa says, wonder how often they re-web the spider webs. Interesting question. I don't know. I'm not sure how durable they are. I've got to think that every once in a while someone's be able to kind of snag it. Lisa said she was evacuated off a dinosaur. Got a picture of the empty car. That's interesting. David was there on Thanksgiving. One day it would be 80s, the next day 50s. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Dawn and Sue saying, almost there, so close. We're getting close. Tim Peterson says, needs the bellhop uniform. I have heard, I don't know if it's true, but I have heard that the full bellhop uniform of the Tower of Terror is one of the most expensive cast member uniforms for an attraction host or hostess. Cassie said, still in line? Yep, we are still hanging out here waiting for the Tower of Terror. This fast pass has not been very fast. But Disney did announce that, or someone here did announce that the attraction elevators are not all working, which is kind of ironic, and that it's still moving along, just not as quickly as expected. Shelly's got to go. Okay, bye, Shelly. Thank you for watching. Cynthia has never been on this ride before. Glad you could check it out. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the library. So once the video begins, I will be quiet so everybody here can hear it. Okay, it won't be long now. Looks like the door's getting ready to close.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that.
an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story in the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your elevator is waiting.
All right, here we go. So if the internet connection decides to take a break while we are in the basement area, we'll come back. Hang on there with me. Okay, looks like the line isn't stretched too far back here in the basement. Jeffrey said hung on this long, we'll hang on some more. Thank you very much. Cassie said, once worked in a hotel in New Hampshire that looked just like this. Wow, hopefully without all the dust and the creepiness. Cheryl, hello from Indiana. Topher's on the line. Hey, sorry I didn't see your message, but thank you for being here. Colleen says, Tower Zone, Twilight Zone, love it. Lizette, hello from California. Tracy said, Cheryl, where in Indiana are you from? She's from Indiana too. Deborah said, only went on this ride once. Kathy, thanks for watching. Tim said, this part of the extra long wait is brought to you by the Pin of the Month Club. Nicole is looking forward to Wine and Dine 5K. It sounds like a fun race, especially the dining part. Victor says, have I been to Disneyland? I have been to Disneyland, but it's been many years, probably 20 years. Disney's California Adventure was open, but it was before the major rework. I really enjoyed my visit. It was fun. Carolyn from Canada, thanks for being here. Kathy loves the pins this month. That's good, thank you. Sherry from Michigan. Cindy from MA. How's it going? Shannon said, my husband waited outside. He said he could pick out your screaming from everyone else's. That's funny. Tammy is a fan of Tower of Terror, Mississippi, California. Karen said, how many times have I dropped my phone? You know, I haven't dropped it completely, I don't think. Sometimes the gimbal, which holds and stabilizes the phone, decides to go crazy because there's just too much motion. But outright dropping the phone, I haven't done that. I try to keep a firm grip because, well, I don't want to lose my phone. That would be a bad thing. Emma said, is there a single rider line? No, there is no single rider line for the Tower of Terror. There's a standby line, and there is a fast pass line. And today, the fast pass line, well, it's moving slowly. And it's moving slowly because part of the track goes down. There's an elevator with some empty seats in it. Looks like that one's not working though. Shannon watching from the Florida Keys. All the way down. Hope you're having a good day there. Sue's got 3 weeks to go. Don says, can't believe you're still waiting. I know, this is the longest Fast Pass line ever recorded in Disney history right here. Tracy loves planning your vacation. Me too. That's actually a lot of fun. John said, are you in the elevator room? So we are in the basement of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Almost time to get on the elevator. Tina's got 15 days to go. Jenna said, how long have I been waiting? I'm not sure. I started the broadcast right around 10 o'clock. Probably took me, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to walk here. I'm not actually sure what time it is now, but seems like it's been a while. Okay, so far so good on the internet connection. Hopefully that will continue to hold up. Carl loves both parks. Gail's going to be here soon. Ed said a Fast Pass line ends in the library. That's true. That's where they kind of join together. All right, we're pretty close. As they say, it won't be long now. The picture is a little blurry because it's so dark here. Jenna said 10:45. Oh wow, so I've probably been waiting in this line a good half hour, maybe longer. Leanne said I've been on for 46 minutes. Okay, that's a while. Kelly says, don't jinx the Wi-Fi. I agree with you. That is a perpetual problem. There's some people going. Tim, 95-minute standby, 45-minute Fast Pass. Something is wrong in the world if that's the case. Right. We are in the front seat. How cool is that? Tim has invented a new trademark term, Disney Slow Pass. Wonder how much you have to pay. Are the actual four-wheel controls for the attraction? Peter said, am I scared? Honestly, no, not too much. I've been on this attraction many, many times. And actually, I find it's a thrill. I love it. Lori is watching from bed in California, fell back to sleep, and still not on. I know. Tell me about it. As Tim said, we are on Disney Slow Pass right now. Dawn says, front row. It's a good thing.
For your safety once on board, please
Tony, which is the eject button? I don't know, but I hope that I press that one.
and you give special care to supervise your children. Thank you.
Alright, here we are. At long, long last. Yeah, looks like some of the other elevators might be working now. Jennifer watching from Minnesota. Too many people. They do pack them in here. Michelle, the only Disney ride that gives you anxiety. I can understand that.
Left to right on those seatbelts, everyone. Left to right, all bags on the floor by your feet.
we go.
Piece of yellow. All right, everybody hands up. Hands up, everybody hands up.
You were the passengers on the Ocean Common elevator about to ascend to your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the deepest and darkest corner of imagination. Tower of Terror.
I think we made it back.
Back for those of you who made it. And a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guide. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling. Or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Made my stomach. I think I left my stomach upstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings and watch your step as you exit through the elevator doors. We trust your stay.
All right, we made it out alive from the Twilight Zone. Thanks everybody for joining. Sorry for the extra long, slow pass wait. Let's go check out the gift shop. Exited the gift shop, of course. Alyssa's going to be here in 33 days. Jason said the family's all gathered around a ride. Thank you for joining. Shelby will never get on another elevator again. Nope. Understand. Kim said it seems short. Fewer drops? I don't know. It seemed pretty normal to me, but you know, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised if they sped it up a little bit, given the way the line worked. It did look like right as we were getting loaded in that some of the extra elevators started to operate. This is cool. Hollywood Tower Hotel bellhop hat. That's nice. Hollywood Tower Hotel. This is a great little merchandise shop. It's fun. Like you said, thanks for the ride. You are welcome. All right, thanks everybody for joining me today on the Slow Pass edition of the Fast Pass, where we took in the Hollywood Tower Hotel. I appreciate your hanging in there with me. Do broadcast most Saturdays, usually around 10. I'll try to do a Facebook post on Friday evening to let everybody know when and where. Also, if you miss this, it will get reposted to, if in the future, you can't miss it now because you're here now, but if you miss a broadcast in the future, it does get posted to Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/World of Walt. Also, go over to YouTube and do a search for World of Walt. Check out the YouTube channel there where these broadcasts get posted there too. So thanks everybody. Appreciate your being here with me on Saturday. I hope you have a great day. Till next time, God bless.